Bruh, they leaked everything on that beta. Everything. And guess what? Yo, I'm here to give you all the juice. Let's get it. All right, my nephews and nieces, obviously, come on, man. Listen, we all knew, we knew this was going to happen. And of course, EA knew this was going to happen. So again, I don't think they're going to hit me too hard with this whole, like, if, I'm showing any of this footage and that type of sort, but I got to spill the juice, man. So again, I'm not going to waste your time. I'm going to hop right into it. And first and foremost, the big one here is going to be the dynamic sub. So as you can see on this screenshot right here, it is basically allowing you at the line of scrimmage to be able to select somebody and sub them out. And again, this is, in my opinion, is just a quality of life adjustment that is just absolutely beautiful and game changing. There's nothing more frustrating when you're sitting there trying to pick a play. You got the clock counting down, telling you that you hurry up and pick a play. Then you go out there. So again, for 1+, there's going to be a negative, I guess, and that's going to be, well, now when you have to say you're trying to align your team up defensively, right? You got to move your safety here, got to move your cornerback there, got to, make whatever adjustments pre-snap defensively you need to make. You also will have to do this. But just like I'm gonna come from the 2K community, this is something that we get used to, right? So in NBA 2K, we make subs on the run all the time. So I think this is going to be something that I don't have a problem with. I think it's going to be a really beautiful quality of life adjustment that I am 100% all for. And then again, I'm gonna keep on going through here. They had leaked the player customization. So when I was looking at one of the video clips, and I'll show that later on, but they had looked like the throwing motions are all pretty much the same. Maybe they have some old ones, but look at this, yo. QB hold style. You got old school. QB carry style is default. I don't know what that is. Run style, you got sprinter, which I think is fire because Robert Griffin III, he was a great Olympic, qualifying sprinter for the hurdles. I think it was the 200 hurdles or whatever. And he had a different run style. Like, you can tell when someone's a sprinter in football, they run differently, right? So I think this is fun. Like, this is dope. I see QB shotgun stance, QB under the center stance, halfback 2-point stance. Listen, if they put the Michael Myers, right? Come on, Ashton Gentry standing there stance, that is going to be fire. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, that's gonna be so fire. Again, you got the wide receiver 2-point stance, you got the linebacker 2-point stance, you got the DB 2-point stance. I wonder if they're gonna use like Deion Sanders. A lot of cornerbacks had different stances. So I'm just, again, this right here, listen, the EA knew what they were doing. They put enough out here because they knew people were gonna leak it to get people excited. So they did, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm going for the bait. You know what I'm saying? Hey, now let's check out this. They got the coach drip. So as you can see right here, he has on a little vest. You know what I'm saying? Way much better. If you look at his pants, it looks like they're actual like denim jeans. You can see the stitching and stuff right there. In my opinion, this is way overdue. Again, as you can see right here, they have like the different choices, and it seems like there's way much more choices to make. Hopefully they have better coaching models too, man. I felt like my guy was just a little too scruffy, right? A little like, it's hard to actually have a decent, physique. You know what I'm saying? I felt like everybody was just short and stumpy, right? And I didn't want that for my coach. But hopefully, again, they don't show hairstyles or different heads, but you can see that coach right there is a different face, right? That's a different face. So so we can expect that. So that's gonna be big. Now, let's go ahead and look at what I thought was probably the biggest thing that I took out of it, was a little bit of gameplay. So as you're going to see right here, this option play to me is really beautiful. Look at the scoreboard at the bottom. The scoreboard is dope. I like how it, it literally right after the play, it puts up the numbers, the stats and stuff. So I feel like the scoreboard is really good. You can see there's still stadium posts. And again, the running and the weather, you see change the direction badge right there. I love how the way the option look. You can immediately tell that the way that this game is flowing is way much different. So again, they made adjustments. You can just look at this and tell that the movement is different. Okay, so with that being said, now I gotta put the controller in my hand and feel, hey, is this gonna be too different to where it was not as fun like it was for 25. You look up in the top corner, they got Lowe's, so there's a sponsorship up there now. So again, that's going to be really, really exciting to be able to see. You know, obviously having sponsors and stuff like that's going to be popping up. I'm guessing, again, hey, you know, they making money now, you know what I'm saying? So also right here, they got a first look at Delaware's stadium. So this is a new Delaware stadium that was implemented to the game. Obviously, we know we have some FBS schools that are FCS schools that are moving up to the FBS. So Delaware is one of them. And then, of course, we also have Missouri State. So as you can see right here, you have Missouri State's helmet that's being shown. So again, that's actually pretty dope. And then you also have, again, we already seen this, the loading screen. So you have the loading screen right here. Again, nothing too crazy. It's just, again, just being able to see, like, this is what it looks like when it originally loads up. And then we also have different environments of the initial entrance of different teams that you will see right here. As you can see, we have Florida State coming out. And again, like I said, I'm not trying to go too much footage here, but you can see this is Florida State with the Seminole coming out there. Here you'll be able to see this is the LSU entrance. Obviously, there's tons and tons of things that are different with this. I don't want to get too long-winded and trying to show all these different video clips. I don't know if these can or cannot be put up on YouTube. But again, you can also see here we have Georgia. Again, Georgia is really, 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 really dope with the lighting system. If you know, you know how the lights turn different colors and stuff during the entrances. And again, this looks like a night game. So that is actually pretty fire. Again, like I said, there's a lot of quality of life changes that have been made. But the beautiful thing about it that I want to continue to say is that we still know that this is just a beta. And again, like I said in my previous video, this was all just for testing the servers. There was way much more things that were added into this, but just to be able to see everything that we've seen thus far, just the slight little features they made, to me are just massive W's. At the end of the day, you cannot deny, you cannot say that they didn't make any changes or like, oh, you know, no, they made a lot of changes. They definitely listened. And then you can also see right here, this is your college football history. So this will show you, you can see right here, your national champions, your conference champions, the Heisman Trophy, the Bear Bryant. So you'll be able to see all the trophies that you have. And then I guess, you know, you can collect that as your dynasty goes on. You'll be able to see all the previous champions, all the previous conference champions, all the previous Heisman Trophy winners, etc. So, you know, in 25, we wasn't able to see all that, but now you're able to see, you know, the history throughout the dynasty of all the previous championships and stuff that you have now with that team. So again, y'all let me know, man. Y'all let me know. Like, then there's tons of more stuff out there on the internet. I just wanted to throw these little things out. Just wanted to put them out here real quick and see what y'all had to think about it. You know, seeing stuff like this. Like, what do y'all feel? Is there some now renewed excitement about the game compared to how it was, you know, yesterday? Like, every single day it seems like there's more and more things that's exciting leading up to this. They're doing a really decent rollout, I'm not gonna lie. I can't wait to be able to see, you know, when they really start releasing articles and letting us know exactly what's going to be in the game. But at the end of the day, I can't really complain. But yeah, so now let's just go ahead and end this on a high note. One last bonus clip. This is going to show you the hit stick. So now you're able to literally hit people, and this hit stick looks way much better than it did from last year. I'm not gonna lie. It does. Ain't nobody, listen, I'm not paid by these guys. I'm not meant to gas it, but you can't tell me that that dude wasn't just laid out, head hit first, laid out, running on the sideline bust type ordeal. So again, that is what I'm going to end this video with, man. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, just make sure you drop a like, subscribe, and as usual, your favorite old head, Uncle Demi. I'll keep on dropping these bangers if you keep on showing love. I'm out.